What's going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar, as well as DueDEX and the current coin market cap. Otherwise, specifically in today's episode, I do want to look at, once again, another pain in the ass, sideways consolidating market that seems to never end. Well, eventually it does, and it will. And I wanted to talk about two different perspectives, maybe a bullish approach as well as a bearish approach, and maybe we'll throw in the S&P 500, which is starting to climb back, which is a great thing. Otherwise, if you guys are new, definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This helps out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can just head over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright, as you guys can see, yesterday I made a video basically saying XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin will face final decision as we head closer and closer to what appears to be some sort of symmetrical gap, and as we fill in the gap right here, we were coming to a decision as to which direction we were going to be breaking to. Now, ultimately, my head is in the air in regards to where I do believe the market is going to be moving to, but before I jump into the technical analysis, I just wanted to shout you guys out one more time. Today is the last day of the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. We'll be doing the raffle very soon after that. So, if you're not in it, you're not going to win it, guys. You got to be in it to win it. It is totally free. The link is in the description. This is my personal giveaway. This is not a sponsored giveaway from some other company. This is my personal giveaway to you guys for helping me break 16,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. So this is my way to give back to you, my way to show you guys this support. This is my support to you guys and thanking you for everything that you guys have done for the channel and growing it. So definitely make sure to check it out. Link in the description. I've included 7 ways now to enter this giveaway. So definitely make sure to take advantage of it. 19 hours left in the day. Go jump on it, and we'll do the giveaway or the raffle, the drawing very soon. Otherwise, moving on to the current coin market cap, you can see top 10 cryptos, everything's down, but we're back once again at a point of literally just consolidation. Sideways trading, slow movement, zero volume, literally just sideways. This is a pain in the ass, if you ask me. No movement, little volume. This ultimately is going to pop. Every time we see the sideways movement in markets, it always ends in some big volume injection, whether it's a bullish or bearish one. Hard to tell right now. Personally, I think we're leaning more towards the bearish side, but at some point the volume is going to inject into the market, and we are going to see some sort of volume spike, very quickly after this. So now that we're seeing the consolidation again, you can see on Bitcoin bouncing off of its bottom support at its moving average, trading back at 50. We're back at where we started from. We thought that this would have been the drop. Ultimately, this lowered us at a price of, we were closer to trading at like 93.50. Now we're down to like 91.50, and we're back at the same moving average. But ultimately, we're heading lower and lower and lower. What I've come to notice is that there is like resistances. You can see there is some sort of top here that has been forming. We do have some sort of channel that is, compiling itself on the coin, where we're having supports and resistances just like that. So you can see we have tops here acting as resistance, and then these are acting as supports, and the coin is pretty much just in this descending fractal heading lower and lower and lower and lower. Ultimately, I do believe these are going to spiral the coin down as we battle the moving average, probably going to break this moving average, and then we're going to pop ever so lower. So ultimately, I'm annoyed that this is happening, that we're seeing this consolidation, because I know how impatient some people are, and I know I'm getting slightly impatient too, waiting for this market to make up its decision. But this is all over. This is all over cryptocurrency. This is everybody in, all the crypto YouTubers are, saying it's stagnant market. It's stagnant trading. That's what you guys have to realize. But there are other ways to make money off of, cryptocurrency and off of money investing, things like that. Obviously, all these cryptos are trading sideways and stuff like that. I want to discuss more or less the S&P 500. XRP is hitting, what appears to be its resistance. I mean, we could drop this ever so slightly lower and, consider it that, but ultimately it's just flatlining out. We're hitting tons of resistance. All these cryptos are showing signs of weakness right now. Litecoin hitting its resistance, Bitcoin hitting its resistance up top here. We have a downtrend. If I, extended us out to the weekly, you would clearly see the downtrend is forming right here. and we're hitting resistances. Ultimately, we're at the top DDE. There's a very good chance we're going to drop in price. So anticipate a correction, anticipate a drop, anticipate movement to the downside, and ultimately we'll figure out what exactly is going to happen. But I do believe that we are going to be forming a very, very, very slow and long bearish market as we move forward in the rest of 2020. We've seen some pretty incredible stuff prior and some pretty incredible stuff during 2020. This was all during, COVID and everything like that, March, April, May, June. Now we're just starting to hit the top resistance, and we're now starting to, correct ever so slightly downwards. I mean, this was back in February, and I believe the S&P 500 dropped, in February too. So there was some correlation between Bitcoin's dropping right here, as well as the S&P 500 dropping from COVID. But I do believe we're going to start to consolidate back down. We've had 3 months of bull market right now. Now I'm honestly anticipating 3 to 4 months, or if not 5 months of bear market, a slow trend all the way down to E. And I do believe at least we're going to be retesting $7,700 on Bitcoin. These are huge opportunities to make money off of. I do know that it is slightly impatient that we're really not seeing much movement at all. It's really coming down to the wire is whether or not we retest this moving average, which I think is going to happen very soon. And when it does retest that level, ultimately I'm anticipating correction to happen. I'm anticipating a movement down to that $677, if not $6,600 region, and it is going to open up a huge possibility of shorting cryptocurrency. We're waiting to short the market. Once we buy the dip, we're going to short it all the way down to the bottom here. Very easy to do. Everything is linked on my Patreon. So if you guys are interested in learning my trades, my buying orders, limit orders, risk management, stop losses, everything of the sort, it's going to be on my Patreon. There's a huge growing community as well, over 130 people now joining my Patreon. And it's a very fast, rapid growing group. And I do appreciate all you guys for, supporting the channel and joining that. And, there is a ton of information that is very hard to share on YouTube, but very easily accessible on Patreon. Being that it is live updating, I can post my stuff instantly, while YouTube takes tons of time to edit, to upload, to process, all this nonsense. But Patreon is a way to solve that problem. Lastly, DueDEX as well is what I've been using to trade. I've been saying this over and over again, but it's to prepare us for the movement. If you guys don't have DueDEX already and you haven't prepared yourself for the market, I don't see why you watch these videos. Ultimately, you have to get ready for the dip. The dip is coming, guys. This big bearish break, as we saw in Bitcoin, which is right here. We're looking for this. This is really what I am anticipating. These massive candle wicks right here, these massive drops in price. These things are what I am waiting for and expecting to happen for the future, for the next couple of days, if not weekly candles forming. This right here, this movement is what we're trying to, prepare ourselves for happening over here. How do we do that? Open a DueDEX account, completely free. Link is in the description, up to $70 sign up bonus. Fill your account. I have 0.3 Bitcoin in here, and get ready. Post only, learn, understand how to do DueDEX, trade around a little bit prior, join my Patreon to learn how to do it. Whatever it is, link is in the description of DueDEX, and get ready, because the second the price pulls below now $8,500, we're setting an $8,500 buy-in, a post only, because we're doing a limit, leverage trade 10 times, and then we could even do like 8,000. We could do $8,000. So a notional value of 0.9 Bitcoin, almost a Bitcoin we're trading around with an available balance of only 0.28. Tons of profit can be made there very quickly, very rapidly, easily a couple $1,000s. Obviously, it's higher risk, so you have to be prepared and be ready, but it is something to consider. Now, lastly, it's this S&P 500, guys. When the market is slow, I've been trying to figure out other things to do while Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is slow. And one of those things was investing in my retirement fund, investing in the stock market. It doesn't even have to be a retirement fund. This is a fallback option. This is a fallback plan, because let's say you do make a bunch of money. Let's say you make 5-10 grand on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to spend it all? You could, or you want to turn that 10 back into 20. Well, how would you do that? Index funds have proven to be the best method, as far as I understand from my research to where I am now as a 22-year-old. From what I'm understanding, index funds are the best way to make profit. Roth IRAs are an incredible way to make profit and earn money. Literally, you can make a couple $1,000s in a blink of an eye, especially when we have movements and big swings like this, especially how strong this market is. And, you know, by doing technical analysis, a Bitcoin chart that looks as, you know, scary as it does here, when I show you the S&P 500, which literally is just a clear uptrend to the upside, trading in between here, it makes it's logical to invest in the S&P 500, to have something in here. So, and more importantly, I have a Roth IRA created with index funds, Fidelity Index Funds, great website, great company. Putting my money in, you're allowed to cap a balance of, at most, you can put in $6,000 a year. So, you know, just try to max that out as much as you can. You know, I'm no financial advisor. This is just what I've been doing with my personal money and explaining how exactly, you know, the pattern goes. But otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, make sure to enter the giveaway here, the Crypto TV Influencers $200 Bitcoin giveaway. Link is in the description down below. Follow me on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.